this scene, they are at the Arecibo radio telescope. It's a huge dish set in a natural crater on Earth, and she's looking for signals from extraterrestrial intelligence. She is the scientist in this scene. He is a theology graduate student writing a thesis on science usurping that role that religion had dominated in the search for meaning in life. And he wants to explore how a scientist does their thing. You might note that they're sitting kind of close in this photo, in this image. And so she's thinking about the universe, and what she does is recite a cinematic version of something called the Drake equation. And a guy named Frank Drake, and still alive, very old, but still alive, and he came up with a way to calculate, to estimate how many intelligent civilizations might be out there waiting for us to communicate. And so the way you do, you start with the total number of stars in the universe. So what fraction of those have planets? And what fraction of those with planets have life? What fraction of those with planets that have life have intelligent life? What fraction of those that have planets that have life have intelligent have civilization? You can be intelligent but not yet have civilization. So you run through the numbers, and what comes out at the end is some number of planets to explore. She does a reduced version of this in this scene. And okay, so, oh, by the way, Matthew McConaughey, as a theology graduate student, made it clear in this movie that he wanted to become a man of the cloth, but without the cloth. This would give him certain social latitude. Just saying, that's what he does. So, oh, by the way, so she recites the Drake equation, and every next term in the Drake equation, like, they get a little closer.
400 billion stars out there just in our galaxy alone. If only one out of a million of those had planets, alright, and if just one out of a million of those had life, and if just one out of a million of those had intelligent life, there would be literally millions of civilizations out there.
Well, if there wasn't, it'd be an awful waste of space.
The very next scene, we wake up in bed together. So I think the lesson there is if you want to pick someone up at the bar, just recite the Drake equation. It works marvelously. Well, here's the Drake equation. And that's Frank Drake in the upper right. So in this simplified version for the movie, we want to know what is the number of civilizations in the universe, in the galaxy that we might communicate with. Start with the number of stars in the universe. What fraction of those have planets, fraction have life, fraction have intelligent life, and so she said 400 billion stars, 1 in a million have planets, 1 in a million have life, 1 in a million have intelligent life. She said, so here's her math, okay? 400 billion, 1 in a million have planets, 1 in a million have, 1 in a million. So, and how many did she say would be left over?
A million.
Yeah, quote, literally millions. So if you run the equation, this is how
We're not very civilized.
I was at the world premiere of this movie in California, and I'm sitting there, Frank Drake is 2 rows ahead of me. So I'm sitting there, and she recites this, and I'm calculating it in real time, and I say, no! I said, no! I'm apoplectic. I said, Frank, did you see this? Frank! He turns around and said, it's just a movie. Frank Drake I'm wondering sometimes. Wondering. So I blame Jodie Foster. Because, where'd she go to college? Yale. She went to, you think they have arithmetic at Yale? You think they taught that? You think they might have taught some arithmetic? Like double check the numbers. You think? Close Encounters of the Third Kind.